you. You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.
With the special guest, we got Debo on. Debo, what's good, bro? Let's feel after that. This nigga.
I haven't been here in 5 years. I just got it.
But a long time, D.
What up, man? What's good?
Shit, man.
What's going on?
Man, shit, chilling, man. You see what's going on, man. But fuck all that.
All right, man. Listen, I've been so low, man. I've been seeing what's going on, man. I've been looking, man. Seeing what's going on. It's crazy out here, man.
Well, look, everybody knows about the URL event this weekend. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think everyone knows about the Queen of the Ring event this weekend.
That's what's up. Well, shoot your shot, man. That's what we got, man. We got an event called Shoot Your Shot this weekend. It's Miguel versus, you know what I'm saying, the All-Stars and stuff like that. We got shit going on. We definitely taking a big leap with this right here because, usually you don't see All-Stars or Superstars on Queen of the Ring taking a risk, on new girls and stuff. There's a lot of times, let's keep it 100. A lot of times they'll battle outside of Queen of the Ring and get the bag. But with this situation, they definitely shooting their shot. The new girls, they're getting the shot with the All-Stars and shit like that. So that's what's going on right now.
Oh, okay. So before we even get into the card, question: why is the event the same day? Do you think that's going to affect the turnout for your event? Or your event before or after URL event?
You know why? Because URL is a piece of shit and niggas always trying to fucking railroad niggas and take shit over, man. Fuck them niggas. Nah. Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I keep it quite honest with you. URL, Queen of the Ring, a family and whatnot, man. I had the date before they did, and me and BZ was had a conversation. He, pretty much found out when he asked me what I was doing. And he said, "Oh man, fucking Debo, man, you always fucking my shit up. I wanted to do something on the 29th and shit." So I said, "Hell no, you can't do that shit. I'm doing that shit." So he's like, "All right, cool. I'll move my date." So he was looking for a situation and it couldn't work out for him. So he called me again and said, "Debo, can I do? We'll promote together X, Y, and Z." You know what I'm saying? So I fell for the trap. So fuck it, man. Let this man rock out and shit, man. I get to have my material on URL as usual and shit. And we just promote together. But, at the end of the day, I see it like this. Our fan bases are really not too much of the same.
Mm-hmm.
We get different people coming for Queen of the Ring. We honed in on a real specific fan base that URL probably don't have. So that's why I'm looking out for the core fan base to come out, man. I bang heads with anybody, man. Fuck it. If they got one on the day, I don't give a fuck who's on the same date. I'm banging heads with you, man. King of the Dot, UW, URL, we don't give a shit, man. We out here rocking out.
All right, okay. All right. You do got a core family, so I'll give you that. All right. So
it's family. So at the end of the day, they show us support. It's not like saying these motherfuckers is trying to do some funny shit and like, oh, we're gonna drown them out and not. No, you know what I'm saying? They showing support because they tell them motherfuckers like, yo, man, go to Queen of the Ring when you rocking out with URL. Fuck with them too, because we going over there. So you're gonna see Smack. And you won't see BZ and them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already know, man, Smack and BZ, they don't go to nobody else's event unless, you know what I'm saying, they peeping out the competition. And that's very rare. So, and you don't even see Smack don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He don't give a fuck about no competition, none of that shit. He does his own shit and keep it pushing. But if anything, if you see Smack on a URL joint, you're definitely going to see him at Queen of the Ring and shit when we have joints. You seen him last time at All Hail the Queen. So that's what's up.
Okay. All right. So let's break the card down.
I bet. We got Norma Bates versus Beatrice. Everybody knows who Norma Bates is, man. She's definitely a vet. Beatrice, man, she's just coming in. She's from Cleveland, Ohio. And, she did a few battles before Queen of the Ring, but when she came to Queen of the Ring, she definitely got crazy. So, we put her down on this card. We also got Dina Brass versus Dawn Lady. And I know who Dawn Lady is, so let me explain to Dina Brass. Dina Brass, she's the crazy white girl with the green hair and whatnot, man. You might have seen her on MTV yesterday because she did a show on MTV with Rick Ross, I guess battling for a spot on something. I guess it was some type of show. I don't know in depth what it was, but I know she was on MTV because everybody seen her. You know what I'm saying? That was like courtesy of Queen of the Ring because, Shout out to my man Bones Bagante. He was looking for. He just said, "Oh, he hit Debo up, the big homie and shit, and see how I could finagle this situation." So I told her, "Yo, we got a spot for you on the MTV shit," and that's how she got on there. So,
that's dope.
Yeah. So her.
So wait, hold on. So does she have any other? You know what? No, what you said? Norma. You said Norma Bates versus who?
The actress.
The actress. Let me write this name down.
Yeah, the actress. They call it meat rice, but say if you put it together, MEAT, and you put rice, REICE, is the actress.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Dawn Lady versus Dina Brass.
Okay, let's get into that. Who's Dina Brass?
Dina Brass. That's the one I was just telling you about. The white girl that she. This is how I gotta describe her. She got the green hair. She's the one that went on MTV.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful with the white girl. Be careful. It's fragile out there.
Why you say that?
It's very fragile in battle rap right now, man.
It's crazy out here.
Yeah, watch the white and black girl. It's real crazy right now.
Okay, I hear you. And then the next joint we got is Bonnie Godiva versus Torture. Everybody know who Bonnie Godiva is, man. She out here doing her numbers as always. You know what I'm saying? Salute to her. She was on Wildin' Out season 9. Torture she comes from the We Go Hard crew. You know what I'm saying? That's true to my nigga Big City, Steams, everybody over there. So Torture's been pushing, man. She's been doing her thing and shit, man. So
she was We Go Hard, okay.
Yeah. She come from the crew. HR. We rocks up to them. TS and they family, but. Torture's been doing her thing, man. She's been consistent. She been getting crazy. Everybody's been putting their eye on her since she battled Cheddar, on the first time of doing her sparring session on Queen of the Ring. And she's getting that shot versus Bonnie Godiva. And I know it's going to be a crazy battle. I know it's going to be crazy. Next joint, we got c.ash versus Shayna Ashley.
That's going to be a good battle.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. Niggas don't even know that's going to be a crazy battle.
Right, and it's actually a fan-requested battle. You know what I'm saying? People know who Tia S is. Y'all seen her battle Bonnie on URL.
She's fire.
Right, and y'all seen her battle Shuni and Cali. When we brought them to Cali, you seen that. And, she battled Vixen the Assassin. So she been in the ring. She know what the ring about. So that's a fan-requested battle. And Shayna hasn't been in Queen of the Ring for the past 2 years because she's been doing music and other stuff. She's coming to, the ring bully is back. And they both ring bullies, so we got to see who's going to get shaken. So that's going to be a crazy battle. The fans is hyped for that. So we move on. We got the next joint. We got E-Heart versus Unique Fatal. That's going to be a kill. Yeah, E-Heart is back. After the URL joint she did with Jazz, she coming back home, Queen of the Ring, to battle Unique Fatal. Unique Fatal, she come from Trenton, New Jersey. So, everybody know who Unique Fatal is, man. People, they love her street feel. It's kind of like similar to what E-Heart do, man. She got that street feel, man, and she got bars, and she's crazy.
I might be thinking of somebody else when you say Unique Fatal.
When I say Unique Fatal, she got the dreads and whatnot. I can't really give you a horn on who she battled outside of Queen of the Ring.
I know that. She battled in Philly before too?
Yeah, she battled in Philly before. I'm pretty sure she battled in Philly before.
Okay.
But she does her thing. She's coming to battle E-Heart, and it's gonna be crazy. Trust me, the fans are hip on that one too. They know what that's about. Because both of them, E-Heart and Unique Fatal, got that street feel. So I call it like a street fight. It's like who's gonna come with them bars and who's gonna come with them realistic bars that's gonna make motherfuckers feel what they saying in that ring. So that's gonna be fire. And the last one we got is 40 Bars versus Cheddar. That's gonna be fire.
Cheddar's fire?
Yo, listen, man, you gotta go see Cheddar's first battle versus Torture, man. Everybody on her, man. They definitely fuck with her. They definitely know who she is. She comes from the Trap, New York. Also bar for bar and shit out there in Cleveland, Ohio. So salute to those two factions, man. But Cheddar get busy, man. She's definitely one of the ones to shine a light on and look at. All these girls that's coming, that's new, that you heard, that you like, who's that? Who's this? Who's that? Trust me, man, they worth it. We wouldn't even put a light on them to give them these girls if it wasn't, man. And shout out to 40 Bars, E-Heart, Bonnie, Shayna, Norma, Dawn Lady. Like, shout out to them, man. They, they could have said no to all this shit, but they said yeah. So With that said, that shows the evolution of Queen of the Ring. That's what's so big about it. Everybody's like, yo, so what's big about it? Listen, is the evolution of Queen of the Ring on taking it to the next level, on putting these girls on in the spotlight where they need to be. In other words, they kind of like jumped the line to get to these superstars that's here right now. They, you know, a new girl coming in has to probably take 3, 4, 5 battles before they even get to an E-Hard, before they even get to a 40 bars or a normal bait or whoever, you know, but they got them, so that's why we call it shoot your shot, because you got one shot to let the world know how busy you get. And the pressure's on, because 5 of these girls are making a ring debut. So they could choke, they could throw up, they could get, you know what I'm saying, nervous, nauseous, whatever the fuck they gonna get. When you look across from you're gonna have E-Hart in your face. You're gonna have Dawn Lady in your face. You're gonna have a c.ash in your face, a normal bass in your face, a 40 bars in your face. It's on you. You know what I'm saying? Jazz the Rapper and E-Hart just finished battling each other. 2 top tier women. Now Unique Fatal gets an E-Hart? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's crazy. So what you gonna do with that, Unique Fatal? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
You may never get this kind of look again. I mean, for your opponent buzz and whatnot.
Especially if you fuck up. But now let's turn the tables. What if she gets busy? What if she shows out? What if Cheddar shows out? That's why they call shoot your shot. It's the biggest gamble of their lives on both sides. Because even the All-Stars girls don't want to get shown out in front of a new girl, in front of their home.
Yeah. In the ring too? Yeah, that's true.
In the ring. You know, so a lot of people are like, yo, why you do this? Listen, man, you gotta take risks. You have to put your brand in. It's got to evolve. Let's keep it 100, cats, man. Things have been moving slow for female battle rap last year. Especially
I was going to say, you know, all right. There's obviously way more, I would think, way more men battling. So, like, how hard is it for y'all to even find good talent? Not, and she's okay, but, like, good talent.
Hard. Fuck that. Very hard. Very hard. We ain't gonna sit here and lie. Very hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like digging your hand in a pile full of coal looking for a diamond, and you just like wild tries just to come out and look for, you know what I'm saying, a diamond. Like, damn, I haven't got it yet. Damn, I haven't got it yet. Damn, your hands are getting all tired and calluses and like until you find that diamond and you got one, you're like, okay, I got one. I tried doing that shit 100 times over.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? With female battle rap, man, these girls got to be prepared, man. They got to be prepared. But it's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's also hard because, you know, with females, man, they always the most busiest. They got a lot of things on their plate and stuff like that.
Like children. And
there is no excuses. If you want to compete with these dudes, you got to go hard. If you want to compete, there's no excuses. There ain't no crying. There ain't no none of that shit. If you want to compete and be as fire as these niggas is, you got to go hard. That's what this shit is about.
Oh, okay. All right, man. You sound real confident in this card right here.
Yo, man, I'm confident, man. Listen, if anything, this is the result I want to get out of it. I want to get hunger. I want to get the fun back. I want to get the hunger back. I want to get these girls in tune to whereas it's not like they yawning and everybody's like, oh, whatever, and talking in the crowd and all that shit. Nah, I could tell. I know for a fact when this Saturday comes, people are going to have their eyes and ears on that fucking ring, in that ring, to see what these girls is talking about. I see it in the air. I hear it. I hear the talks and all that, man. It's fun. Because at the end of the day, the fans are going to be like, let me see what this new girl going to do against my favorite. You feel what I'm saying? And then that new girl could swipe in and get new fans. Oh, she's right. I didn't know she was that crazy. At least she got a round off. You feel what I'm saying? So this has been months in the making, man. And I'm hyped. I'm fucking ready. And I just want to see new girls get it shaken in that ring versus my All-Stars, because the All-Stars are going to put that pressure on them.
Oh, man. As far as the All-Stars go, is everything going on? Everything, they still motivated to battle rap, or is any of them losing interest? Because I would think that's going to affect y'all, too. So let's say 2 of them or 3 of them is just like, man, I ain't feeling it no more.
Well, good question, man. I mean, I'll talk to all of them. I know with this event right here, they can't even bullshit. They not even trying to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They got a hungry new jack on their heels. So I hear the excitement. I hear the I'm ready to crush this chick over here. Like I hear that. You know, it's just not no regular shit. That's why we did this shit for. Because had it been a regular card, if it wasn't a top tier card, if it was just a regular card, you wouldn't hear that hunger. You wouldn't feel that hunger. It would just been a regular feel. So everything is a gamble. It's even a gamble for Queen of the Ring because, you know, people was probably like, oh, I'm not feeling this card. I'm not such and such. We had to, you know, just in case, we had to hold tight when we put the card out for that too. So when we had, you know, Jay Black announce who was on the card and shit, we got a lot of good response. People was like, yo, this is dope. This is a dope idea. So we happy about that, man. So at the end of the day, man, we just want that hunger. We just want to see that competition back again.
That's a fact. Okay. All right. And get some more promising investors come through and shit and turn Queen of the Ring back up and shit. You know, battle rap. It's just Queen of the Ring now. Reigns, I don't think Reigns not even. That's over with. I mean, I haven't heard anything from him. The league is over with.
Well, I don't even know what's going on that side, to be honest with you, man. I'm focused on what Queen of the Ring is doing and shit. I know Queen of the Ring is the premier #1 female battle league since its inception. So we here. You know what I'm saying? When I drive my car to success, I don't look in the rear. I don't look in the mirror to see who's behind me and shit. I just drive that motherfucking car.
You know what? But you know what? I'm not even talking about. It's not even just for female battle rap. That's something that I noticed is going on with both. You know, with female and males. Now I think I see why leagues don't really like up and coming. Like, not up and coming leagues. Like if you're gonna be an up and coming league, cool, but be true to it because you're taking away battles.
Well, you know,
possibly to have.
Yo, listen, man. As a scout, I'm probably speaking for as a league owner, but as a scout, I scout a lot of girls that were brand new that nobody ever had before. You know what I'm saying? And I put them on. Even the girls that came from other places, this is how I do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't just take them to take, like, all right, I'm taking them, and the league gets, you know what I'm saying, shit mad at me and shit and whatnot. I call the league owners. I powwow with them. Be like, yo, this is what I'm doing. Yo, some of the league owners do this shit to bring these girls to Queen of the Ring. Yo, Debo, they call me Debo. I got a girl. She fire. I need to bring her over there. She's hot. She get busy. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me see her. I go to the league. I check out the battle. I check out the girl they talking about. Talk to them. Bring them over. You know what I'm saying? So it pretty much, when you see a female battle rapper, you see him pretty much being prepped up to come over here at Queen of the Ring because they all call me. From all walks of life, all brands, all labels, all battle leagues, they call me to have them. Yo, she's here just to get on Queen of the Ring. And I salute that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. So to say all that, I just say, you know, I just like it when you're doing your own thing. If you're coming in fresh and new, you're just doing your own thing, and you ain't got to worry about what a person is saying and shit like that because you got your own flavor. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
When I came into Queen of the Ring with Run Queen of the Ring and shit like that, we was just brand new out of the box. You know what I'm saying? We got our own flavor and shit like that. Now, you know, we you know, some people did come over from Grind Time. That's like one or two, like, you know what I'm saying, like a Misfit and QB, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But, you know, that was pretty much like Grind Time was on the outs already and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
everybody kind of knew where Grind Time was going. So there's no other place to go for female battle rap but the premier female battle rap league in the world. You know what I'm saying? Which is
but then on top of that, even though they was on Grind Time, I get it. You are right, but it's not like it's not like Queen of the Ring, where it's a female league. Grind Time was about you just had random battlers battling dudes or battling each other, but that's like once in the blue over there. That wasn't happening a whole lot.
Right. But you know, the girls in female in the girls in battle rap period was being treated as okay, this is cute. There's a novelty situation. Okay, let's just do this. You know what I'm saying? Smoke break, female battles are going. You know what I'm saying? So when I came in the game, I was like, nah, we're going to make it to whereas the females are prominent and they're being put in the forefront to be celebrated as wordsmiths just like the dudes. That's what we're going to do. So I said, yo, me, Vague, let's get it. Let's put this together. So we put it together. And we just, you know, rose from there little by little. You know the story from 2010. We was banging with the best.
11 years in.
Yeah, we
going on 8 years.
Yo, listen, URL was a year before us. King of the Dot was 2 years before us. Because King of the Dot came in 2008. URL came 2009. We came in right in the ending of 2009, beginning of 2010. So we got all those years in the game. So we was banging with the best of them. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying, when I put my brand on a pedestal like that, it's because we've been around, you know, and we've been producing numbers, like big numbers and shit. When the best was out, when battle rap in the year 2012 to probably 14, 15 was like prominent, like it was at the tip of the iceberg, and everybody was winning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You seen URL, you seen King of the Dot, you seen Don't Flop, you seen Queen of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? We was staying with the best of them, getting our props and doing what we was doing.
Nah, you heard about that shit?
No disrespect to nobody, but you know, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. You know, when I say in battle rap, if you're trying to do a league, it's kind of hard because not saying battle rap is out the door, but it's like you can see the fans consolidating. They're just like, yo, listen, man, we just going to our favorite league and just, you know, hopefully our favorite battle rapper is on that league. You don't see too much movement no more. The battle rappers are not moving to where everybody was. You know, remember 2 years ago, all the battle rap, you could see them on 4 or 5 different leagues. Mm-hmm. Not doing that no more. That's not happening no more. URL put a stop to that shit. As far as, you know what I'm saying, getting everybody they want, that's new people under on contract. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing the same similar shit. Like, yo, listen, man, we gonna stop doing all this, you know, moving around and shit. Like, you could definitely do what you do, but too much of that is not healthy for female battle rap for us due to the fact that there's not a lot of females to, you know what I'm saying, out here battling. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is.
What's going on with Queen of the Ring West? That's still going on?
Yeah, we still got that going on. Salute to my nigga Beast Gatler. That's my bro. We pretty much, man, to be honest with you, when we get up these sponsors and stuff, that's when we'll be able to move and shake because it's a lot of moving parts. You got to move a lot of people around and fly people out at hotels and all this, that, and we got to get a good card for people to even want to come out. You feel what I'm saying?
I was getting ready to say that as far as getting people from different places, like that shit gotta be a problem.
Right. So the Evolution 2 that we did, you know, due to, you know, when they had that situation with the other dudes and shit, I made a contingency plan. I said, just in case that shit fall apart, Evolution 2 and shit the day before. And that was a fantastic event. Everybody came out. They had fun. The fans was rocking. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely did like a kind of like what Shoot Your Shot was. Evolution 2 is kind of like that. It's like, you know, the vets versus the rookies and stuff like that. That was a dope event too. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Hey. Where's the location going to be at?
The location is 1123 Close Avenue. That's CLOSE, Close Avenue, Bronx, New York 10472. So we in the Bronx. We in this spot that we do in Duro's Boxing Gym for the past 4 events and shit. You know what I'm saying? We rock out there and whatnot. 'Cause the lighting is good. The audio is good there. You know, it's spacious and stuff. And you know, it's in an industrial area to whereas when people come outside, the cops won't fuck with them and all that shit too much, you know. So that's where we like to have it. That's what we kind of call home right now in the Bronx.
Okay. All right, that's what's up, man.
I'm talking to you. You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Are you talking to you?